the bus stop. Swerving into what's hot. Coming live, Shady Sports, yeah, we got it on live. Sports and music, yeah, let's get into it. Do it like no other, do it. Blueprint for consuming the team that's never losing. Coming live from Colorado, like, share, and follow. Shady Sports, the motto, fresher than avocado. Play by play and ball for ball, we coming to you from afar. Day to day and call for call, we talk about it all.
Yeah, this the bus stop. Talking sports and hip hop. Jump on the bandwagon, cause we talking what's hot. 8303, Denver, what's happening? We got sports action. Come take a ride with us if you DJ and a rapping. No capping, stay on LinkedIn. Bringing sports and rap news, stats news, and talking Denver's who's. And we ain't hard to find. We on Shady Sports Network like all the time. Gemini and Statik got the ball, it's time to grind. It's the show you won't wanna miss, not one line. And ain't there not a show bringing what we bringing. So go ahead and tune in, man. We just hanging at the bus stop.
Shady Sports, 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 Shady Sports.
Shady Sports, Shady Sports, Shady Sports. What's good, everybody? It's a new day, but we back. You know what I'm saying? We hanging out at the bus stop Sunday morning. I'm your bus driver, Gemini 303, the bus driver. I got Statik. I got Reem. What's goody, guys?
What's up? What's up?
Hey,
Just having
I
to be
like
here
that.
like usual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ready to get it, though. We don't got a whole lot for the NFL, but we got some other stuff to talk about, the NBA, some other sports. We got new music Friday, talking about it on a Sunday, right? And you know how we do. We're just sitting here to chop it up at the bus stop. So come hang with us. Come ready to talk sports. Come ready to talk music. As we do, I'll hit you with the promo for Shady Sports. If you haven't already, head over to our YouTube and all of our other channels on the Shady Sports Network. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and please hit that share button. We take all the love we can get. But let's go ahead and get this promo so we can get back into it.
You thought you wanted Gunther against Chad Gable, but you didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Chad Gable would take everything that Gunther's done and bury it.
The Playmaker.
It was on site. AJ Styles walked out there, seen LA like, oh, okay, then we LA Knight hopped out the car, let's go.
Break down everything in TNA, AEW, and all of the WWE programming. Join these two kings, monarchs of wrestling, live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central on the Play Caller Sports Talk YouTube channel.
Yo, what up? What's up, guys? It's been a minute. I feel like we ain't done a show in a while. So it's good to see you two, first off and foremost. Welcome back.
Definitely.
Likewise. Looks we've been on like a summer break, if you will.
Yeah, it was needed though. I felt like we was going ham. This is episode 52, so that's a lot of episodes to go ham through. Not a whole lot in the NFL offseason. We know Broncos got Jalen Waddle. We did this guy must be a Titans fan. No, we did just see
oh my gosh. Starting off hot.
We did just see that Greg and Carrie Penner brought a 40% stake in the Colorado Rockies.
Yes, that's nice.
Yes.
It's needed.
Thank you. I was gonna say their Statik as a Colorado native. I'm sure you know it's okay, like of course it's a Broncos town, right? It's a football town, but I feel like as soon as the Rockies do something significant, everybody flocks towards the Rockies. It's I mean, I don't know. It's fun to go chill and hang out and watch a game you don't have to pay attention to the whole time, but it's even more fun when your team is doing good or headed in a good direction. I think this sounds like it's a good direction for the team to be headed in. Am I right, or how are you feeling?
I agree, definitely, honestly. And it's even hard to say that Denver's a football town anymore, honestly. With a huge congratulations to Denver Pioneers for bringing home the national championship.
Hey,
and the Colorado
3 times
Avalanche
in 5 years.
Yeah, and the Avalanche bringing home the President's Trophy. So I mean, we're more like hockey town USA right now, it's seeming like. But yeah, no, the Rockies much needed. Honestly, it seemed like it took a lot for the ownership group for the Rockies to give up that power and that control that they had, and just seeing how much it was requested by Colorado itself. Honestly, we've been pushing for this for a long time, just because there wasn't any movement, there was no investment, there was no ambition for them to do better than what we were, and we've always just been dead last since our conference championship years ago when we went to the World Series and lost to the Red Sox. It's been trials and tribulations, and the one thing I always stood by is I'm okay with it because it's the only cheap sports game you can go to in the city of Denver and the state of Colorado. I mean, everything else was just through the roof and has been.
Shoot, I mean, it's cheaper than that NAL Arena League game I went to last night when I went to see the Colorado Spartans. You know what I mean? I'm serious.
Cheaper than the women's soccer.
Oh, way cheaper than the women's soccer. Speaking of that, I'm actually looking to get tickets for their game on the 17th against Japan.
Are we talking? You know what? Let me chill. I'm on here. I'm about to say something.
Hey, we got nothing. This is how much NFL we got to talk about. But shout out Statik for bringing up the Pioneers. I was gonna shout out to them 3 times in the past 5 years. What is this, like 4 times in the Frozen Four in the past 7 years? Just pretty much dominating the college hockey world.
11 championships total and counting.
God bless. This ridiculous. Just factory over there. A hockey factory, you think. And the Avalanche are carrying their weight too. So yeah, we need the Broncos to go out and do something big in the draft. Draft is next weekend, right? I think.
Is it?
The NFL draft.
I think it's towards the end of the month. I think it's a couple weeks out, but I could be wrong myself.
Either way, we don't have a pick on day one. The Broncos don't have a pick on day one. Oh, it's April 23rd to the 25th.
Which, I mean, nobody's watching the draft at the end of the first round anyways. I mean, our pick was pretty much what everyone considers the first round, first pick, second round, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah. And they could even try to trade back into the end of the first round, but I don't know. We'll see. I hope they get a running back. I hope they get a tight end. They'll probably go draft a lineman, which is okay. They probably will, right? They probably think they got it locked, but we'll see. Is there anything you guys are looking forward to about the NFL draft this year? Is it anything that makes the draft exciting for you guys as far as football goes?
Now that we're not on Shador watch, this is
all right.
This is going to be an interesting one. I want to see where Jeremiah Love's going to end up going. I also want to. I was hearing some rumors. I'm not entirely sure, so don't quote me. But I think Fernando is not going to be there on draft night.
He said no. Mama said no. No.
I'm just curious to see how that's going to affect things. Will it affect things? Do we care about this? You know what I mean? Is there going to be any risers that we, didn't see coming?
No.
So I'm just curious to see if there's going to be any parity in this draft. That's pretty much it. But if it goes exactly how we think it's going to go, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, isn't he? I think he's staying home because his mom can't make the trip. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I don't know. I'm just not. Either way, Jets have the second pick in the draft, so I'm sure something interesting will be done.
Well, do we think the Raiders are still going to go for him, knowing that they got Kirk Cousins out there?
I mean, who cares? Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like that's their point. Is Kirk Cousins is just that plug and play when needed. He's not even though it is a nice contract, but it's essentially what, like a 1 or 2 year contract.
Yeah, and it's guaranteed $20 million 1 year, but it spans over 5 years for triple figures in the millions. Which I mean, if I was an athlete going into any sport, period, I'd be looking to get Kirk Cousins' agent.
Right? Yo, bro, let me holler at your agent for sure, because I don't know what you're doing right, but he's doing exactly what you want to do playing at the professional level, right? You just make the money.
My thought is like if the Falcons did him like that with Michael Penix, I don't put it past the Raiders to get him and then draft Fernando, and then we have another Kirk Cousins on the shelf season. I'm just because that's the same way I feel about Geno right now. For the Jets, Geno and the Jets, also grotesque statement. But again, I would not be surprised if the Jets also get another quarterback, and we're just looking at Geno that's just on the roster. All I'm going to say is if you did have him on your fantasy team, you're wild, but don't.
Except for the weeks that he plays.
Not even for the weeks that he plays.
You can pick him up off the waiver wire.
Pick
him up and drop him.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Pick him up and then drop him. I'm pretty immediately. I don't think he's gonna. I'm no expert here, but I don't think he's gonna really get you any crazy points. I have a couple of quarterbacks. By a couple, I mean a lot. I mean anybody who's starting over Geno right now. Shout out to him though. Do his thing. But that's where I'm at with that.
I was trying to think of a quarterback.
No. I just want to put this out there. Like Denver Nuggets, not Denver Nuggets. Sorry, Broncos.
Yeah.
Right, Broncos. If the Broncos is like, we're gonna rest Bo Nix this season. Our new guy is gonna be Geno Smith. You guys gonna be excited about it?
We would riot here. Be like, you go ahead and build that stadium tomorrow because we're burning this old one down.
Thanks.
Get started.
Y'all be like, what? There's like a 10% of you that's going to be like, wow, actually, if you look at
Broncos
Geno
country, let's go. We'll be writing letters every day.
Y'all are going to be like, if Geno's in the orange, he's Pat Mahomes. Like, okay, bro.
That's all it takes. All it takes. Put that Bronco on the side of the helmet, bro. You just transform. It just happens. I don't know.
That's where I'm at with this Geno Smith, Kirk Cousins situation. Shout out to Kirk Cousins' agent because he always does have a job. I feel like Kirk Cousins is a serviceable quarterback. I think there's a couple teams that could actually genuinely use him. But
like
he's like the Vikings,
Arizona.
No,
Arizona also, the Jets, the Steelers.
The Steelers got Aaron Rodgers. Did your computer freeze?
Aaron Rodgers is 2 years away from getting Medicare.
Yo, I just talked to a coach the other day, and he said Aaron Rodgers is nothing like you guys see him in the media. He's a super nice guy. This is what he told me. I'm just saying what he told me. I don't
didn't know where you were going with that. I was like, what do you mean?
That's all I got. No, but anyway, shout out to Kirk Cousins' agent, because Kirk Cousins ain't doing nothing. It's like he's bouncing. His agent is mad at him. He's like, bruh, I'm doing elite level legendary work here. I'm doing the Lord's work here. You just
chilling. Like, relaxing,
you got
bro.
this 5-year contract, but you only got 1 year guarantee, bro.
Facts. Yeah.
So shout out to the agent because he's still like he did it right, but he don't know how much he really getting paid until like at the end of every season. He got to keep working every year to get at least 1 year guaranteed. Kirk Cousins had a fully guaranteed 5-year contract with after he left the Commanders.
I can't tell you honestly. His contracts alone need a 30 for 30.
Yeah, he was the first quarterback to get a fully guaranteed. And he didn't do nothing. Who was that? The Vikings?
Yeah, and the Vikings did the same thing. They went JJ McCarthy and had him, and it's just a trend with him where he gets these huge contracts, and they're getting smaller as you see. Like the guarantees are smaller, the time span is smaller.
They're like Kirk Cousins. He signed to a 10-day 2-way contract.
10-day, $10 million contract.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed
He's made
10 days. Oh my god.
Yo.
No, yeah, I'll put it like this. I don't know if any of us have just been, like Kirk Cousins stands. Like I don't think in a casual, if you're in a grocery store, we're talking balls. Kirk
Cochains? Bro. Kirk Cochains, that dude. I always say that at least once a week. Once a week, I'm like, Kirk Cousins? Yes, sir.
Like, here's the thing. Like, I'm just gonna put to you like this: these are not your wife knows players. Like these are like that's how you know a player is good. It's your spouse who does not watch sports. Like, oh yeah, that's Wimby. That's the tall guy. Like if you surveyed your wife right now and you showed her a picture of Kirk Cousins,
she's gonna be like, "Is that a head coach?
Is that a new manager you got?"
She gonna say, "Is that Zach Efron?" Like who?
Oh wow. Nah, that jawline is pretty prominent on Kirk Cousins.
So that's kind of where I'm at with tight shirt Kirk. And I feel like he's good, but like we're not gonna really. That's pretty much it. He's cool. He's all right.
He's all right.
We don't know where he's gonna go with this. We haven't seen him go anywhere. You know what I mean?
To the bank.
True.
Facts.
All the way to the bank.
He's in every Madden.
Give me guaranteed 20 mil right now. I'm taking it.
But I'll take Kirk Cousins over Phillip Rivers right now.
Definitely.
Today.
Definitely. No practice. I just start the game.
But yeah, I'm gonna put you like this. Kirk Cousins is cool, but he's not like, if you're playing franchise mode on Madden, like you're not gonna build your entire dynasty.
You're not bringing Kirk Cochains in. What are you talking about, bro? You're not restarting, trading everything away for Kirk Cochains.
You're not trading the house to get like Jettas and Amon-Ra. Running back is B. John Robinson, tight end Brock Bowers, and QB Kirk Cousins. What?
Kirk Cousins.
No, sir.
Mad at my
Kirk
team.
Cousins is a really decent dude, a really decent player, but he's not blockbuster. So I'm like, we're talking a lot about it. Shout out to Kirk.
Shout out to Kirk. You take Kirk Cousins or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray right now.
Damn.
Right now, even though he's half the size of Kirk Cousins, but Kyler Murray right
now. Kirk Cousins could put Kyler Murray in his pocket and both of them can start for you.
Kyler Murray and Mookie Betts the same height, but that's okay.
Oh gosh. All right. Yeah, no, I don't really have nothing for the NFL though.
Okay, I have a question for you guys, NFL wise. way too early. Way too early question. Do y'all think the Seattle has the ability to run this back, or are we?
No.
How are we feeling about this? Oh no, that was
No.
quick. That was
No.
You deliberated on that one for a while.
They do have a young team though, and I do like how their team is based around nothing. Because I mean, it's what I mean. They did have JSN is outstanding, amazing receiver, but what do we really look at Seattle and was like, dang, that's what they do. It wasn't like they had.
They had some defenders.
Yeah, some defenders. It wasn't a Legion of Boom. It wasn't a no-fly zone, right? It wasn't like it wasn't the greatest show on turf. It wasn't like their offense was like off the charts. Sam Darnold wasn't necessarily lighting it up throughout the season either. Like, I don't know. I think they just hit it, right place, right moment. We saw who they played against. Friggin' Patriots and pretty much a rookie Drake May. Like his first full season started and he made it to the Super Bowl. So it's like, I don't know. It's like kind of those seasons, like, even, sorry to say, but even like, kind of how like they talk about the Nuggets championship against the, 7th seed Heat, right? Like, it's just one of them times where it's like, really, like, until they do it again, if they come out and do it again, then I'll be like, okay, they're going to do it. Because they did it. I ain't
gonna lie. Jimmy Butler was a dog.
But Jimmy Butler was a dog that year, and that Heat team was just, you couldn't kill him, right? You couldn't kill him, right? But it's, again, like it was heavyweights that was knocked off, and the Celtics and Giannis and the Bucks. And, there was some big East teams we expected to see that didn't even make it past the first round, the second round. But no, that's what I'm saying about Seattle. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I don't know. There was some heavyweights we maybe expected to see in Buffalo and Baltimore that didn't even make it through the first round, second round of the playoffs, right? Like, and then they played the New England Patriots, who couldn't even score. Like, it was about to be a blowout. That's not going to happen again.
I guess piggybacking off of that, who do we think is going to be a standout team this year with it being this early on?
The Broncos. Who did the Chiefs just picked up what's his name, right? Super Bowl MVP. That's another reason Seattle's not going back, right? Like, their team, they think they're superstars, right? Like, they won a Super Bowl and then all of a sudden it's a different level.
Well, then Isaiah Pacheco headed over to Detroit to go play with Green.
Yeah, ooh, that's gonna be a nasty.
That's gonna be it's a 1-2 punch for sure.
Yeah, it won't be Sonic and Knuckles.
No,
like Sonic and Pacheco come and do stuff every once.
Sonic and Tails.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna do Tails like that. Right?
Who's a knockoff Sonic character?
Like Sonic and Mario.
No, not Mario. Don't say Mario.
What's this going on? No, because here's the thing, right? Like, I will say this to as far as Detroit's concerned. When you lose David Montgomery, getting Isaiah Pacheco back in return is better than getting nothing at all. So shout out to them for making that move to try to curb some of that bleeding, because you're going to miss David Montgomery. Don't get me wrong. And having an option there instead of just sitting there and chilling, it was like, all right. Now Isaiah Pacheco, he's not, how old is he? He's not in his prime anymore. He's not. He's like doing the thing.
26.
Really?
Well, didn't they draft him?
In a way.
2 or 3 years ago.
In a way.
He's 27.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah.
I feel like he's lost a step over the last 2 years for me.
I think that was based off of injury as well. He had a injury that sat him for a good chunk of the season that set him back for sure. So,
yeah,
because he was explosive, like he at a point of especially
explosive.
He's explosive for sure. But he's not moving like he was before. Because if he was, obviously the Chiefs would be in a different situation.
Well, they will be though. You got Pat Mahomes coming back fully healthy. You have the Super Bowl MVP in the backfield. He's going to get at least 20 carries every 4 games, right? If you add them all together. Maybe every 6 games.
The credit I always give him, though, is he was a 7th round pick. So he really made a name for himself coming out of the 7th round,
Pacheco?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought he was like a 3rd round pick.
Nah, he came out in the very last round.
You know, Kenneth is a 90 overall Madden, so I mean, who knows?
That's about to be a different backfield for sure. Chiefs upgraded.
I'm not gonna lie. Question, you know, for you Chief enjoyers, I say this sarcastically.
Me, yes, I love the Chiefs.
What are they gonna do about Travis Kelce, man? He hasn't been great.
No, to not give him the ball anymore.
They told Taylor Swift to stop showing up to games. They gave him the Russell Wilson treatment. Like, we're gonna need you to give us a key to your private office.
I'm not gonna lie. Travis Kelce has that Chance the Rapper. Like, he fell in love and then forgot how to do his job, you know. And I'm just trying to.
In that same thing, it was all based off a relationship too. Because Chance the Rapper, the second he got that divorce, man, came out with some heat.
But Travis Kelce ain't fit to turn back time second he gets a divorce.
Yeah, but it's just like Travis Kelce, you know, originator of the fade. You know, I'm just trying to figure out like what they're gonna do with him. A and B. Did y'all hear about? I think it was Rice. He wants the what was it? JSN money. Did y'all see that?
No.
I didn't see that, man. He better stop getting charges if he wants that money.
Yeah, he said that. He said that in an interview. He's like, "Yeah, I'm waiting for my contract. I want the JSN
and they're
money."
like, somebody gonna put in an anonymous tip to your PO. Keep messing around, talking about a contract.
I was thinking, like, how many yards did you have last season?
He really didn't do nothing.
No, he didn't. It was Hollywood Brown year, really, honestly.
And he didn't do nothing.
Like, do you hear these players? These are bro, spin the wheel players. So like they gotta get some wide receivers going. And honestly, and this is my last statement on the Chiefs while we're on this topic. They should have just kept Tyreek Hill.
They'll probably just bring him back. Did he sign anywhere?
I don't think he signed anywhere yet. Yeah, I don't think he signed yet.
They'll probably just bring him back like they did what's his name, the running back. Just sign him.
Oh yeah.
Use him.
They're gonna pull a Damian Lillard, have him go back to his original team and stay injured.
All that trash you was talking, huh? Look at you. What you won? Where your ring at?
bro said, you players are suckers. I don't duck the grind.
Prodigal son was lost.
I don't duck the grind. Go to Miami, play like boo boo. Hey, what are you doing, man? I'm sorry. I'm tired, man. It's early.
Dang. All right. Let's take a break real quick. Speaking of Dame and Jimmy Buckets, come back, talk some NBA. Thanks for chiming in, hanging with us, guys. We're hanging out over here at the bus stop on Shady Sports Network. Hit that like button, hit that share, and that subscribe button. We'll be right back.
McCain.
You thought you wanted Gunther against Chad Gable, but you didn't. And I'm going to tell you why. Chad Gable would take everything that Gunther's done and bury it.
The Playmaker.
It was on site. AJ Styles walked out there, seen LA like, oh, okay, then we LA Knight hopped out the car, let's go.
Break down everything in TNA, AEW, and all of the WWE programming. Join these two kings, monarchs of wrestling, live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central on the Play Caller Sports Talk YouTube channel.
Live. We're coming live too. That's how we like to roll. Yo, head over to Reem's Dream Team, right?
Let's get
some
it.
NBA talk going. Let's go.
We are at the end of the season.
Finally.
This is great.
Season flew
This
by,
is-
honestly.
Yeah, it did. It did. This is rise and grind time. Or if you're a team that's not great, I'm not sure what you're doing.
Agree.
You got me and Static out there. If you're a team that's not good, but anyways, we're gonna talk about the NBA today. We've got a couple things on the docket. We're gonna talk about the Lakers, of course, the Nuggets, and then we're gonna talk about the MVP race. And see, that's important. We're going to end it off with our way too early playoff predictions because the playoff starts next week. That's sick. All right, let's start with the Lakers. I know the bus driver is a huge Lakers fan. That's his favorite team. Starting with their playoff push. Wow. Okay, before we even dive into that, I didn't even know we had the Lonzo starting with the Hornets. What? Is that real?
Did you see that? I saw that. I think I just saw when I first signed on to X this morning.
Is that true? Is it Shams?
Lonzo,
Shams?
let's see. Lonzo signed with Charlotte.
I mean,
Yeah, it happened yesterday.
Really?
It looks like the reports are true. Oh wait, hold on. I just see one report on it.
I gotta go check
see.
Shams, bro.
I don't see Shams anything on it. It's Brian Caldwell. Who's Brian Caldwell? That was a satire account.
Like Brian Caldwell is a principal of a school. Anyways,
dang, I was hype about that though.
And I was too. I paused. We're gonna talk about this first. Oh man, Bron, Phillip Rivers, man. At 41, have you guys been watching it? Have you guys been seeing it? What is your thoughts?
LeBron hit 12,000 career assists.
Yeah, but
awesome.
without Luka, without AR. He has been.
He got Bronny though. What Bronny have the other night? I think he was like he had
10 points twice. I mean, come on.
I think he had a single triple.
That's more.
I like Bronny. I'm not even trying to clown on Bronny. Honestly, I wanted to see him succeed.
I do too. And if you guys are watching the games live, it's really funny. Because you can hear the crowd like gasp when he shoots, like they really wanted to go in, and then when he misses, it's like, Anyways, I'm gonna read off some stat lines to you guys. I'm just curious to see if you guys think that Bronium can keep this up. I mean, against the Mavericks, of course, Cooper Flash dropped 45 on the Lakers. It was
Cooper Flash.
That was a spit swapping makeout match. But anyways, 30 points, 15 assists, 9 boards. They lost, but insane. Against the Warriors, mind you, there was no Steph Curry, there was no Draymond Green. And anyways, but it was 26, 11, and 8. Against the Suns, of course, there was no Jalen Green, no Devin Booker, but 28, 12, and 6. But also, he's been having some help with Luke Kennard, who's been interesting. But my question for you guys is: at 41, do you think the LeBron could bring the Lakers past the first round?
No.
Okay, that was all right. Okay.
Who would they be playing? Hold on. Who would they be playing?
So they're either going to play the Houston Rockets or the Timberwolves.
And I only say no based off of the wording that you asked the question in. If they do make it past first round, it won't be because of Bron.
No. It'd be because Austin Reeves came back and put his cape on, handle what he had to handle for the team.
Austin Reeves not coming back to the second round.
Dang.
Now, I don't know what kind of drugs they got in Spain, but Luka's in Spain right now trying to get his, hamstring together, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they possibly could. I think the best matchup for them is definitely not Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is kind of hurt too, though. He sat the past few games with like
Yeah, he's officially ineligible for any awards this year based off his last leave now.
Dang.
He just dropped 40 to secure them the 6th.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
I know he lost me my fantasy basketball league, so I'm not really
You
the
choosing
biggest fan of
Anthony
Anthony
Edwards is crazy.
He carried me. I'm number 2 in that league. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Crazy. He carried me until he lost me the championship game.
You didn't get Jokic?
No, I didn't get a chance. I didn't get a chance to draft him. He wasn't available, bro.
Anyways, my next topic here, as far as the Lakers is concerned, have you guys been looking at the reports coming out with JJ Redick and his multiple post-game interviews getting pissed off at the Lakers? Have you seen this?
No, I just feel like I always see a short about him talking about DeAndre and
Nah. I got something for you. I think you need to show the crowd here this DeAndre Ayton problem, which we're going to talk about here in a couple seconds. But it hasn't been hot. He's been very vocal about the Lakers. More than any coach, you don't hear any. David Adelman is not talking about, yeah, man, and Jamal Murray sucks. But yeah, JJ Redick sure has been.
yeah. Oh man.
Like you don't see David Adelman being like, yeah, man, we traded for freaking Cam Johnson, and what is he doing?
Hey, Cam Johnson been beast. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Like, look at this. Look at this
Oh,
clip.
shoot.
You mentioned on Saturday that you're going to ask DeAndre to do some different things. What are those things, and how do you think he's?
Yeah, he's had trouble catching the ball. So we've ran a bunch of plays for him. He's just had trouble catching the ball, and I don't know if that's the passing or if it's him trying to get position. He hasn't been able to catch the ball.
You mentioned.
That's
catch the ball.
That sounds like
a montage below.
That sounds like Andy Reid talking about Travis Kelce.
And then
the montage. Yeah.
Right below it of him just fumbling. And mind you, he's playing with Luka and Bron, and he just butterfingers, man. He's playing with oil on his hands. But also, this is another thing. I wanted to show you these things to you guys and get your thoughts on it, because when you're a coach, do you feel like this is holding your players accountable, or do you feel like this is detrimental to the team?
Well, JJ Redick was a player, so he don't care. He does not care. He's like, hold on now.
Because Rui didn't do his job, and so took him out of the game. I'm not. We've got to find 9 guys that are like all in on us fighting. I just called it early.
He talked just like the players talk.
Tag,
yo, bro. Rui didn't do what the hell he was supposed to do. I told him where to be all week. He said he was gonna be there.
and he's screaming on the court, guard him, Rui. I'm like, dang, man. So here's the thing, and my thoughts on JJ Redick is like I've never seen a coach choose the bad answers on 2K. When you're like playing 2K and you're my players getting an interview, and you could choose the fan answer or the team chemistry answer. He's definitely not choosing the team chemistry answer. Like you don't know what your player is about to say. Like it doesn't tell you. And so JJ's like, yeah, man, yeah, I subbed him out. Yeah, he was dog shit. Like that's insane, Yeah, I had 8 other guys that's playing better than him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that coaching style, especially coming down the stretch here, is going to be conducive for them to win. Of course, they won on the games you thought they would win, but they lost the game that you thought they would lose. They got beat to A against the Thunder. But I'm just curious to you guys, like if this was David Adelman, would this be a I'm worried situation, or you feel like, you know what? Yeah, Cam Spencer needs to lock in.
I think it's refreshing to see a coach actually call the accountability on the players from a fan perspective, but I think from like how you were saying, like a conducive perspective, like it's going to push his players away from him and wanting to play for him. So I think internally that has some pushback and some negative feedback on it, where he's not going to be looked at as the head coach in the locker room. He's going to be looked at as like pretty much the micromanaging corporate figurehead, essentially.
JJ doing what you do when people don't listen to you. You think, oh, you won't listen? Okay, I'm gonna make sure everybody knows.
Speaking of not listening, what you about to say, Statik?
I was gonna say it's like that corporate mass email you get where like it's calling out the whole company as a whole, but you know exactly who they're talking about.
Exactly who they're talking about. Yo, so we gonna need the fridge cleaned out on Friday, right? Just because it's some stuff that's been there for a while. We all know who left it in there for 3 months.
As a public message, please don't touch other people's food. It's not yours.
He putting that name on it too. John.
Tagging him, CCing him. CC'd him on the email.
Yeah, he don't put on, he the only CC on there.
Oh my God. I got another one for you guys. Did y'all see
he can't catch the ball. What do we do?
Like facts.
Like, you see it? You see what I gotta work with? Like, you see this? Oh heck no.
Footer can't catch it. I have another one for you guys though. Did y'all see the Vando JJ Redick situation? That was insane. If not, I got the clip for you. I got roll the film.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah, roll the film. I got it for you. So there's for context, right? This is against the OKC, I'm pretty sure. And I watched this game live. He missed 3 free throws in a row. Okay. Offensively, Vando has not ever been that guy. Okay. And this game was close at this point. All right. He missed those 3, subbed them out. Subbed them out. Just needs to get out of there.
For the season, yeah, one of the number 1 seeds obviously coming in, so can't say congratulations enough to them.
Didn't get it.
And we get going with the second quarter. You have McCain, Caruso, Wiggins, Mitchell, and Hartenstein for OKC. Vando just missed those 3. James, Kleba, Pumpkin, and Rui got a quick timeout. 16 seconds in.
Timeout. Lakers still down 7.
And now they're arguing on the bench with each other. Mid-game. JJ does not give 2 flying. Spoiler alert, he didn't touch the floor the rest of this game. That was it. That was his play. We just saw it.
Whew.
And so in a situation like that, I've never seen this before. Okay, like to just be aired out like this, where he's like arguing back and forth, and he's like, "Dog, you're not playing. You had 11 minutes. Enjoy your time. Those were powerful. Take that home with you." But yeah, this is what's going on as a Lakers fan. As a Nuggets fan, you guys excited that this is not your problem?
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm glad it's not our problem. We have our own problems to deal with over here in Nuggets world.
Facts. The last thing that I want to mention before we actually go over to Nuggets world is to Statik's point. You said it wouldn't be up to LeBron as if they get past the first round. Who do you think is the Lakers wild card player, if you've been watching Lakers ball, that you think needs to step up in order to get past this first round?
It's a good question. I mean, honestly, I think it's all dependent on Luka at this point and just his ability to get back in the game. I think if Luka is able to manage it and get back out there and play productively, not even at 100%, but if he can get back out there, he's a heavy contributor in terms of changing the atmosphere of the court. People play for Luka, and that's kind of the thing that LeBron pushed away from, honestly. I think if you go in with just LeBron into the playoffs, It's LeBron running the floor. It's LeBron being looked at as the lead there. But when Luka's out there, it's a player that the players want to play for. And, you know, it's a huge contribution in terms of just that morale that's out there and all the way up to the fans. You know, like, I mean, when Luka's out, you see the fan base really not go as hard as they usually do in a game in terms of cheering and being there and committed to seeing a win. When he's out, you don't see that atmosphere. They're like, we could win or lose. It's 50-50. But when he's out there, they expect wins.
I agree. I think Luka's kind of brand of basketball brings a bit of hope to the fan base of, like, you know, when you see him, like you said, like Luka could easily drop 45 that night and have a David versus Goliath situation. Because let's be real, like I saw that Austin Reeves and LeBron, and I guess you could sprinkle in Luke Kennard because he's been playing amazing. But the rest of that roster, even with Bronny James having Braun for all, it's still not. You know, I think though, as much as you're right, I kind of want them to drag it on as long as they can so Luka can come back. But my thought process is simple, bro. The biggest X factor here is not LeBron. LeBron's going to give you 28, 7, and 7 a game minimum, and we've seen him do it. He can do it. He's done it the last 3 games. Now, of course, the comp wasn't, you know, the same, but then again, it's not like lockdown defenders were out. The offensive players were out. You know, it's not like he was like going against the Wemby-less, you know, Spurs. Like no lockdown players is out of the game, so he's still going to score the same way. But the X factor, in my opinion, is DeAndre can't catch the ball. Aiden, man. Like if you're a 7-footer, like again, that's why they lost against Minnesota last year. And I like Jackson Hayes, but he was getting boomed on, you know, by Rudy Gobert.
You gotta put some respect on Rudy's name.
and Julius Randle. And so, you know, especially with Aiden, and we've seen the footage, we've seen the Butterfingers. If he can lock in, and that's the thing that makes me nervous as a Lakers fan, because I just told you on air, I wish I could say national television, on air.
Yeah, right. I wish
that I'm hoping for DeAndre Aiden. That's where we are right now, man. It's not hot, you know. That's like if you were a Nuggets fan, you're like, man, I'm just Zeke Naji.
Yeah. That's where we were at the beginning of the season. Remember, it was like, you just hope Zeke Naji can hold it together tonight. Him and Aaron Gordon switching off on center. We've been there. We've been there.
Playoffs.
Yeah. No, that's why we're not the Lakers. We're the Nuggets.
Speaking of the Nuggets, my question is for you guys. The Nuggets and the Lakers are actually battling for the 3rd seed.
Are they though? I don't know if they're battling. Both of them have all of their players hurt tonight, so none of them are playing their starters, and half of their Lakers don't have any starters to play. I don't think LeBron's playing tonight, but they're playing the Jazz. So the Jazz are trying to lose harder than the Lakers not playing their starters. So that's kind of concerning. But we're playing the Spurs, who are also, I don't think they're playing their starters.
We have to play Nikola if he wants to be MVP eligible.
Oh, yeah, the Joker's questionable. Wemby's questionable. I think Wemby hit his minutes to get his awards. I think the Joker you said the Joker has to play to get the award.
This is that 65 game cutoff for Joker where he has to play if he wants to be award eligible.
Yeah, see, Joker, like, you know what I'm saying? You mad. You see all your homies get to take the day off, you know what I'm saying? But you got to complete the assignment. So you in there in class watching everybody go have fun, right?
we know Joker. We know how his mentality is where he's questionable because there's that variable of Jokic always just being like, I have 3, brother. I don't care.
Yeah. Especially like, I mean, does it matter if it's not a championship?
My question for you guys is, I mean, you've already locked in home court advantage for the third or fourth, so it's fine. It's based off of matchup here. Do you guys want to go against the Rockets or the Timberwolves?
It doesn't matter. You're gonna have to play the Rockets or the Spurs at some point anyway, possibly both of them. So Timberwolves don't care so much about the Timberwolves, quite honestly. As far they would be the best matchup for the first round, especially with Anthony Edwards hurt. Yeah, he dropped 40, but he can't do it back to back.
But the Rockets, they don't got spacing and guard play. And
so they're all big. They're all big though.
But they don't matter. They're not gonna beat Jokic.
All of them.
I mean, who's gonna hold Jamal also?
Well, and I think like the big thing about like whether Jokic is in or out is Valanciunas had a great game with Jokic sitting out the other night.
I agree. I was going to mention that.
Though?
Valanciunas was, but even then, like I mean, it's funny to see Valanciunas on the same team as Jokic because you could see how much he's rubbing off on him. And even the aspect of like their post-game interviews where they're like, "How did you secure so many rebounds?" And Valanciunas is like, "I'm tall."
He had 18 boards, man.
Yeah, so those shots were pretty clean, honestly. Like when you look back at the tapes and all that from that game, Valanciunas is. I like the way Jokic is rubbing off on him, where Valanciunas is really starting to have those pull-ups. He had a couple of threes from beyond the arc. He had some turnaround jumpers from just 15 feet out. He was looking real crisp and clean. It's not a Valanciunas that you've seen before.
I wholeheartedly agree, and I also think Tyus Jones is a little bit of a sleeper pick on the team as well.
Tyus Jones.
Tyus Jones.
Yeah, he's their like third ranked point guard. He's gotten very minimal minutes.
He's a third point guard. I thought what's his name was a third point guard. Who's that one point guard? We got us all short.
What's the second point guard?
Bruce Brown.
Yeah. Bruce Brown's not the second point guard. Bruce Brown's shooting guard.
He's labeled as a point guard.
I mean, because he's small.
Yeah.
Comparatively. He's small to them, big to us.
Jalen Pickett's the fourth point guard?
Yeah. We have a lot of point guards.
We got a lot of point guards.
We have KJ Simpson, too.
Yeah. You guys all got all the guards that the Houston Rockets need.
Us and the Wizards, right?
And the Bulls.
The Bulls.
We're not going to talk about Jaden Ivey. We're going to let that one slide on by. We're just going to let that one.
No, but yeah, man. I think either one of those two would be a great matchup, though. Back to the question of which one would be an ideal matchup. I don't think the Joker cares who he plays, honestly. I think once he gets locked in, it doesn't matter. So, but as far as the first round goes, either one of them would be an ideal matchup because after the first round, it's nothing but heavyweight fights.
Yeah.
Hopefully, right?
The Lakers.
All right. After the second round, it's nothing but heavyweight fights. Once we get over the stepping stones. Right.
The next question is, do you feel like you guys have enough around Jokic this year to get it done?
Yes. Did you not just see Timmy just freaking pass MPJ for the most threes made in the season? Buddy came off the bench. Tim Hardaway has like 55, 60 more threes than the next three-point shooter coming off the bench in the NBA. That alone right there, I just think that alone shows like the up and down depth we have. Jamal Murray's playing out of this world.
I think the one thing that we really need this postseason, and we need him to stay healthy throughout the whole postseason, is Swatson.
Watson.
Thank you.
If him and Tim.
Good answer.
Well, I'm just saying. I was going down the list though. I'm just saying everybody's hitting on all cylinders though. You said that we have enough around the Joker, and I think we do.
Because here's the thing: if we're playing Family Feud right now, and I'm Steve Harvey, ask you this question. I'm gonna tell you right now, Tim Hardaway Jr. was not on the board.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is playing out of his mind though, and we're gonna need that though. He's doing exactly what he was brought in to do, plus some. He's probably the second best shooter on the team behind Jamal Murray for sure, and that's what we need is that coming off the bench because we're gonna shrink down the rotation. So yeah, Watson, it's gonna be hard to choose who are we gonna start, right? Christian Brown, are we putting Christian Brown in? Are we putting Peyton Watson in? Are we putting in? I'm telling you, Tim Hardaway is going to have a lot to play into that as well too.
Okay, I'm going to record this clip. Okay,
Clip it. Clip it.
Back.
Clip it.
Okay, I'm going to bring this back. I don't know if you know Tim Hardaway Jr. Okay, because right now it's like you're trying to convince me, man. Isaiah Joe.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying he's gonna have a big role in this. I promise you. If they're gonna go anywhere, he's gonna have a big role in that.
Yeah, and what I would like to see is us not sticking to a starting five the entire playoffs. I would like to see David Adelman really play with who he's given and put in what he's working with. If you're dealing with the Rockets or the Timberwolves, there should be a different starting five for whoever we're going up against. I mean, we shouldn't just go into this blindly being like, we know our starting five, we know who we're going to play. It's the big bucks. We're playing our big buck players. Like, no, It should be who are we going against that is going to have the best matchup.
And I want to see the double twin towers finally in effect. I want to see Joker and Valanciunas out there at the same time. So if we play the Rockets first, hopefully that'll probably be our better chance to see that, right? I mean, maybe against Minnesota, we could see it against Minnesota too. Actually, it could work against them. I would like to see that though. Either way, like bump AG down to the 3 for a second, and it doesn't have to be a whole lot. Like a couple minutes here and there, just to kind of throw people off.
I would like to see exactly like what I'm looking at when I pull up the Nuggets roster, which is Jokic, Murray, Gordon, Valanciunas, Watson. That would be a crazy lineup because you got speed, power, and height and defense all at the same time.
All over the court. Where are you going? They literally cover every inch of the court. All his arms. Lakers can't get past that.
All right, next, my last question for this topic before we dive into this MVP race conversation is if this guy, if this year doesn't work for you guys, what's next? Just curious.
Ooh, might be horse racing, man. You know, might. We might all be fans of horse racing after this year. It doesn't work out, and the Nuggets may be a long lost thought. No,
because at this point, I think if it doesn't work out this year, you're going to have to get rid of Murray.
Murray upped his trade value, though. Tell me
he did.
Tell me he did not up his trade value this year, playing out of his mind. He can go totally lead a team anywhere else. He can go get his MPJ on anywhere else for sure. I will take that trade. And I want to see a fresh. But at the same time, too, though, is the Joker, does he want to bring up some kids? Does he want to deal with the youth movement?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's going to want to be out there in the trenches again.
No.
I think, in my opinion, I think priority number one of what's next for the Nuggets is a career-ending contract with Jokic. Something that secures him for the duration of his career. Something
he
that
needs to call Cousins' agent right now and have him set that up.
Honestly, Brand, just give him Jalen Waddle. Anyways,
you guys can have JSN.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's locking him up. I don't know if you should give him the Lone Tree area. Whatever you
just give him go ahead and make him assistant governor of the state.
Yeah, man. I think Thornton is kind of big. If you just give him a slice of that, like a slice of Thornton, and then a super max contract, I think it'd do it.
Yeah,
if he could put his horses there, it'll make money. We don't need the Eldora. You can have him that too.
Just legalize horse racing again in Colorado, and we're good.
Oh yeah,
facts. I agree. I think securing Jokic long term, rest of the term, is going to be great because he also has a play style that I think like he's not going to suck anytime soon.
No, because he doesn't. I mean, what would be declining?
Right.
I mean,
he can
everything.
Still pass.
He's everything.
He can still grab a board.
Yeah, he'll be tall. He's not going to get short. Yeah.
Like, I mean, and then he doesn't. He's not athletic. He's not dunking on fools.
But he can shoot.
And honestly, when you get older, a lot of the players who get older get a jump shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also another thing would be how we just all spoke about. Jamal Murray's trade value went up, utilizing that in efforts to secure a high draft pick.
Bringing in Luka.
Bring in a new era point guard for the Nuggets that we could see that's worthy. Obviously, we're having to play our cards right. If we have to tie him into a contract, to keep him for another year because we see, some college player that's going to be excellent at what they do, and there's no question about it. And he's going to be eligible in 2027, 2028 or something. We play our cards right. We up his value. We keep his value high. We move up in the draft, trading him out and secure, for the future.
Yeah, I agree. Or trade for LeBron.
What?
Anyways.
No. We probably win a championship for him for sure. We probably win his. That's probably his best bet to win a ring. That's probably his best bet to win a ring is to come to Denver.
Go with Jokic.
Yeah.
I'd be a Denver fan if that was the case.
LeBron and Jokic on the same court, same jersey.
That's a lot of basketball IQ right there. They could probably out scheme everybody in the league.
This is a wild shot. Half court. If Bron goes to the Nuggets, I'll buy Nuggets merch all day.
What? You might
will never hear.
Buy it now.
I'll be a Broncos fan.
You don't need LeBron goes to do that.
If
you
LeBron
can just be a
goes to
fan.
Nuggets, I will be a fan
you like
of
our
all
team.
Colorado sports.
You can just say you like our teams. You don't have to make the excuse of LeBron coming over here. You can say you like the Nuggets and the Broncos.
I think we have a better chance of a JJ Redick and Luka blowout where Luka asks for a trade and ends up coming to Denver than we do getting LeBron somehow.
Well, LeBron, I mean, they were saying that wasn't an article on ESPN. That's all. They're saying
he's like a golden retriever, man. Like he's gonna stay forever. Like he's gonna continue to bring you newspapers. And he's
like those dog ball boys they got now.
Yeah, he doesn't complain. He likes the food. Like he was chilling in Texas. Like
I mean, he is in LA. That's kind of hard.
And I ain't even gonna get into that. He's been enjoying LA.
It's kind of hard to get away from that. You the king of LA.
Facts.
Yeah.
All right. My next topic is gonna be the MVP race. We're gonna start off high here. Who do you guys have for MVP this year?
The Joker. But
I do too, actually.
I want to say Joker. I mean, who else besides Russell Westbrook has had back-to-back triple-double seasons averaging? I mean, the stats are all there. I just talked about this the other day. I mean, it's unfortunate that the MVP race is not about stats. It's not about impact. It's not being the most valuable player. It is who is most popular, and I think it's going to end up being Wemby.
It's definitely
Wemby. Don't think it's going to be Wemby right now. SGA? It's going to be SGA. I'm going to go to why in a second. Because
he looks the most like Kobe.
I almost want to hit you with the boy. It's out the mud. I almost want to hit you with that, but with Rashad McCants. Anyways, now before I dive into this, Jokic. Yes, I also have him as my choice because for me personally, which we're going to get to in a second, when it comes to MVP race, most valuable player
to their team, right?
To their team.
Well, it's supposed to be to the league.
Is it to the league?
It's to the league. Most valuable player to the league.
Nobody is producing on the level Jokic is producing on. And I'm a hater, and I'm saying this.
Yeah, and I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. You know, Jokic has the biggest impact on not only his team, but the league. I mean, he's putting up numbers that haven't been seen in decades.
And on top of that, with no Jokic on this team is worse than the Clippers.
Dog trash. With no Jokic on this team is the past 20 years before the Joker got there.
Yeah.
It's just
Without the Joker, we're the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
And my thought
without the Joker, we're the Lakers.
Don't do that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We look like the Pacers without Halliburton, without the Joker.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah.
It's not hot. It's not hot.
But
and of all the players in the league right now, man, Jokic just paid over $50 million, and he's worth every cent.
Yeah. But SGA did have OKC on track on a historic pace until he got hurt, and that threw them. Well, it wasn't just him. I granted their whole freaking starting lineup had their time of getting hurt, but they were every time he's in there, they're still doing their thing. So it holds a lot of weight. And with Wemby too, though, like look at the turnaround the Spurs have had. You take Wemby off of that team, are they still the same team?
Good question. But then again, Wemby doesn't really play the same minutes the rest of these players play. And the team is honestly a decent team. Now, would they be the second seed? No. But would they still be one of those teams that are like in the playoffs, play in? Yeah, they would, because the team is honestly a decent team. But my next question, which was, since we're on the topic of Wemby, the biggest thing that is in the conversation of the MVP race right now is two-way play. And do you guys think that the MVP needs to be a two-way, defensive lock on one end, and a crazy offensive stalwart on the next end in order for them to be considered the MVP for the season?
Jordan was.
Yes, Steve Nash wasn't. That's crazy. James Harden wasn't. But just the thing,
who did they go up against though in those years? Though, was there a dominant two-way force?
LeBron James,
man,
Kobe Bryant.
Okay, there we go. No, I'm playing. No, but I think the same thing happened. But I feel like the same thing happened in those years too, though. I think there was a lot of controversy in the voting in those years too, as opposed to like what was considered MVP worthy, and then I guess you could say voter fatigue or something of that nature. I don't know. Wemby, I think Wemby seems like the obvious choice, but at the same time, it's like, is he a true two-way player? The dude's like 40 feet tall, man. He just stands there. He's like video game levels. He just stretches his arm out wherever it needs to go. Spider-Man web over here. It's just not fair. I think it has to be all fairness too.
And it also, I think you have to consider the factor of intelligence, just overall game intelligence too, not even just two-way, but intelligence of the game. Because there's people like Jokic in that last meetup with Wemby where he outsmarted Wemby. He used his height against him to certain scenarios. He utilized his shot distance. He utilized his accuracy. He used his intelligence.
And that's why Wemby can't be MVP, because if you can get outsmarted with all that talent and those gifts, man, he ain't it yet. He just ain't it. When he becomes it, nobody will be able to outsmart him, and it'll be clear and concise who the MVP is.
And that's where I go back to the popularity part of it. Like, I mean, I think we're all in agreement that Jokic has unofficially won MVP with his performance this season. But when it comes to popularity, most people would still say SGA. But at the same time, Wemby has been this unspoken, most popular person in the conversation.
But at the same time, it's like that's the reason why I wanted to have this conversation in the first place, is because media narrative plays such a strong role in what we feel and determine. Like, for example, as far as Wemby is concerned, he talks about, this is kind of what started that shift and why we think Wemby is a top candidate. He wasn't a top candidate all year, but after this interview, now we're talking about two-way play. And casuals don't even know what two-way was until this happened. But go ahead and play the clip for those in the back. who don't know?
My first one would be that defense is 50% of the game and that it is undervalued so far in the MVP race because I believe I'm the most impactful player defensively in the league.
He is.
Mm-hmm. Second argument would be that we almost swept OKC in the season and we dominated them 3 times with their real team and 4 times with that.
With their real team.
More rotation players. And my third argument would be that offense impact is not just sports. 3 arguments.
Yeah. And so, right, this is kind of what stemmed that conversation into, do we look at more than just offensive play? However, did y'all see Shay's response to this? I got it. Don't worry. I got the clip.
I was like, hold on, let me see.
I got the clip. And honestly,
always looking like he's stepping off the set of the Matrix or something.
I'm gonna guess that I'm just gonna guess that whatever his response is ended up and resulted in him going to the free throw line.
Probably. Probably. Actually, I think if we talk about it too much, he might get a foul right now.
Maybe.
On behalf of other players, would you like to chatter on behalf of yourself?
No, I'm good. Thanks for asking, though. But yeah, I'm good. I'll let my game do the talking.
There's been chattering on behalf of other players.
First off, Aura Farm answer. Okay? Aura Farm answer for sure. He's like, I let my game do the talking. Now, mind you, he is winning right now as far as odds is concerned.
This game is talking pretty loud.
And I bring this to, that's my last point on this, right?
SGA is like Money Mayweather of basketball. He knows the rules. He knows the rules and he knows how to use them to his advantage. He doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the best or most gifted, but he knows the angles and exactly what will happen if he does something a certain way, right? Like, I feel like that's why I always like compare him to Kobe. Yeah, I feel like that was one part of Kobe's game, right? The Lakers were down. You best believe Kobe's getting a couple and ones here coming up because he knows exactly where to be and where to go, and that's what SGA I think knows.
And to your point, also, and while we're talking about defense, he's actually a decent defender. SGA by no way, shape, or form is a cone on defense. Like, he's really solid on defense. Like, he will get a block, some steals. He will contest your guy. He will play the zone well. He's not at all a defensive liability. I would consider SGA, he may be not the craziest example of a two-way player. He's not like a Kobe or Miami Heat Bron or MJ, but he by no means is a liability. He actually is a two-way player. And so if we're talking defense, honestly, the Thunder has one of the best defense in the league, if not maybe second best to maybe the Spurs. Mm-hmm. But the reason why they're up there is because all 5 guys can defend on the floor, including Shea. So I think that's kind of why he's winning, because if you're talking about two-way play and two-way play, a player impact because of two-way play, you're going to have to look at SGA, who's playing more minutes and producing more for his roster than Wemby is, he's been on top of that. He's played more games, played more minutes, and has produced more. So I think, that's why he's leading right now in odds. But to my last point on this topic before we wrap up the segment here, how do you guys feel about the 65-game rule, considering we're talking about time played? Do you guys think they should keep it? Do you guys think it should get rid of it? Should it be a minute rule also, 65 games, or maybe hit X amount of minutes? Like, what's y'all's thoughts?
I mean, I do like that Wemby or that argument though that you did post up in the notes, because I saw that too. And man, like, we didn't have that before, right? When there was all the players winning MVP, but at the same time too, though, right? We didn't have Jordan wanting to sit out of a game. Right? We didn't
blame Greg Popovich, actually.
For resting his players, yeah. I think
Load because Kawhi, load management Leonard ruined this for everybody.
Yeah. No, but yeah, there wasn't load management before. Now there is, and now it's gotten out of hand to where players are like, you know what? I'm just not wanting to play tonight. I don't feel like it. Then you have players or fans complaining because they paid all this money to go see these specific stars, right? They didn't go see Nick Smith, right? They didn't go to see Spencer Jones. Like, no, they went to see your stars, and then they don't see them because it's a game that the star doesn't see as important, right? And that's the game that this family could afford because of that reason. So it's so weird. I like the reason. I like the rule because now these guys, if you want these awards that you're playing for because you know you're not getting a championship, then you better go play your games.
Yeah, and I agree definitely. Just because it brings me back to like the Kobe Bryant era, where he was the last of a dying breed, where he was like, I played for the fans that paid the money. There's kids out there in that stands that saved up every dollar they had, got summer jobs just so they could see me play. Well, who am I to sit out that game? No, I'm gonna ice my shoulder. I'm gonna go out with a dislocated finger. I don't care. I'm gonna play for that kid that's out there. Out of the 15,000 people in this audience, I'm playing for him, and I miss that in basketball.
Here's the thing. Here's my take on this. Okay, I do think there should.
I think there should be a
minute requirement also, because here's why. We have gotten more injuries in the last 5 years than I think we've seen in the last 20. And I would rather, if they hit the minute threshold, I'd rather have that player be able to play longer in the playoffs when we actually need them, because the regular season is important, but we got to get to the cup. And as a Lakers fan, you're trying to, keep Luka in the game because, he has to get to 65, and now his hamstring is fucked. Excuse my language, but like, I'd rather not that. That's A. B, again, I don't see any sexiness in watching my favorite player play for 20 minutes only. That's the requirement, just 20 minutes. Like, if you play 20 minutes and you sit down, and the other half of the game I'm watching Cam Spencer and Spencer Jones and Sharif Mikhailuk.
Well, I mean,
at that point, I could have went home.
But I still got to see you play, though. I still got to see you play for those 20 minutes, and that might be the only time ever in my life I get to see you play in person, right? So I'll take that.
And then also, we could just make the tickets more affordable. That's the other thing.
Why would they do that? They lose money, man.
They would be.
They already got the $5 menu on the concessions for you guys.
And if they did that, there would be no WNBA. Come on, let's be real.
Right? Come on.
It's just
there would definitely be.
This has been the hardest experience to watch basketball ever. You have to have 10 subscriptions. You gotta do cartwheels, backflips, slay a dragon. Talk to the genie.
I just wait till whatever's on Peacock or Paramount, and that's what I'm watching.
Yeah, and it's like at this point, there's a bigger issue. I do agree that resting load management is a problem. Don't get me wrong, but there are some things that are outside of the player's control. For example, the Luka situation is a great example. He's one game away. That one game he is away, he went back to Slovenia to see the birth of his child.
Then it went. He got so much money. He could have literally had his child's birth in 3D hologram form right in front of him. He could have been there and been at the game at the same time watching his child's birth in a freaking
this guy. Oh my God.
In a contact lens. In a freaking contact lens while dropping threes on whoever they're playing. Look at, like he said, like Statik said, Kobe, man. You think Kobe would have went to Slovenia?
But I'm not gonna lie, I feel you, but like, how many times was Kobe injured?
All the time. All the time.
Because he kept playing. Kobe kept playing till the wheels fell off. They fell off. He put them back on. They fell off again.
That's why you're getting paid millions and millions to go play until the wheels. We're not paying you millions to drag on your career. Granted, LeBron is amazing. He didn't drag on his career. He actually led the league in minutes played most seasons. But we're not playing you to sit out and do load management so your career can last longer and then you lose in the first round in the playoffs. No.
That's fair. But the same
go
time,
ham.
Like,
go ham or don't go at all. That's how
I'm
that should be
seeing the Ja Morants go out there who's dunking the ball all over the court, playing as much as he can play. And then by the time he gets to the playoffs, he's won Luke Dort game away from not seeing the court.
That just means he's not great. That's why it's called the playoffs, because only the great survive from it. So if you can't make it through the whole season and make it through the playoffs, then maybe you should not be in the league. That's where the league's gotten to.
All I'm saying is I would rather continue to see these players years to come than to see, yes, I agree. That Indonesian kid who flew, from the trees out here, he sold his last sack of rice or whatever. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. He's like a crazy Russell Westbrook fan.
Yeah.
He's from Swahili and he sold his
Little Billy was selling lemonade cups for 15 years just so he could go to one Nuggets game.
Yeah, just
and
so
then the Joker sits out.
Watson. But also my thought process is if they're injured, it's the same thing.
Is it though?
Yes.
No,
it's just they just have a excuse this time. It's like an excuse absence versus a non-excuse absence. I rather them being load management than them being injured and they're not available and they're not the same player again, Derrick Rose.
I don't believe that though, Jason Tatum. Right? There's a counter argument for everything. Jason Tatum proved it can be done. He came back he had his leg ripped off, thrown in a lake somewhere. He had to go climb a mountain to get it back, sew it back on himself, and came back in time before the playoff starts. Didn't even miss a beat.
But not eligible for no awards. And also,
who cares about awards? Oh, that's what we're talking about, huh? I think they should give him comeback player award, right? He should be that.
Guess what? He needs 65 games.
He is literally the definition of the award.
I think that's fair argument right there, where not every award should be held to the standard of 65 games.
Right.
There should be selective awards that you have to be eligible for, play this many games or this many minutes per game in order to be eligible for. Because yes, that is a very great argument. The comeback award is useless in a sense of the season that you're currently in. Like Jason Tatum by far deserves that award.
So would he win that award next year if he comes back, if next year he falls out?
People are going to forget.
Could he win a comeback award and MVP in the same season?
We're going to have this episode a year from now, and we're going to be on the show, and we're going to be like, oh, yeah, he did get hurt. We forgot about that.
We did forget about it. We're going to forget about it.
Yeah. Because he plays like Kobe.
But I don't think load, and I'm going to say this as my last point, I don't think load management is the problem with viewership. That's the whole big reason why we're doing this in the first place, is that we're trying to care about the viewers. Yes, in the situation of the freaking Swahili kid or the Indonesian kid, sure. That's the only argument point where I could see, yes, if this kid flew from New York to see Kobe Bryant should be playing, sure. But if we're talking about day-to-day viewership, load management's not the problem. What the problem is Peacock, Amazon, NBA, ESPN Plus, which is different from ESPN Premium, which they both have different games, and there's also NBC, and it's also at this point, and then when we asked Adam Silver about it, Bro said, and I quote, "Yeah, we're a highlight league. Just watch the recap."
True. That's how I watch the NBA. Everything else is boring in between that.
Bro said, I got a YouTube video for you.
No, he said, I got a YouTube reel for you. Check out the short real quick.
Yeah. You want to see that Vando argument? Check Instagram. Dang. And,
Yeah.
and it used to be easier. So I think that's the bigger issue more so than load management. I feel like we're kind of losing the plot a tad bit. I do think the 65 game rule does have some value, but I think it does, to Statik's point, need to be tweaked. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Last topic before we end it. This is my last one. I swear to God, is it. Who are our playoff teams? Who do we think is going to win the chip this year? 2 teams each conference and 1 wild card for each conference. I'll start first. I think it's between the Nuggets and the Thunder for the West. My wild card is this. This is my hear me out. My hear me out. The Lakers. If the Lakers get past the first round, and I put it this way, I'm gonna just tell you now. If Lakers get past the first round, I don't know who else. That's the hardest point. They're winning it. But that's my 3 for the West. I'll let you guys give your 3, and then we'll go to the East, wrap it up. Who do you guys think is your top 2 teams coming out of the West, in your opinion?
Oh, Nuggets, Spurs.
Spurs?
I'm going with the same, honestly. I think Thunder are going to tank. I think they're going to have I'd say a second round exit.
I ain't seen not one commercial from those 3 over at the Thunder. They ain't even tight like they was last season. I don't know.
Yeah, but y'all like Jared McCain?
What?
Jared McCain, you know?
What about him?
He's on the Thunder now, you know?
He's on the Thunder now?
Yeah.
What does that help him? It's supposed to be different. There's supposed to be like a different flavor to their team. Their whole method is keep the game close and get SGA foul. That's all they can do.
But also they are also the captains of like that 8th, 9th, 10th player doing well.
True. They do have like 45 players on that team that all play. That is true.
And like there's games I'm like, who is this? And it's like, oh, that's AJ Mitchell, huh?
Not against the Spurs though. They can't beat the Spurs.
And I mean those other 36 players they have played against the Nuggets, bench
and lost.
Okay, all right. I chose the Nuggets also, but I have a different reason why I choose Nuggets. What?
Because they're
outside of.
Once Murray goes Super Saiyan mode, he's over 9,000, bro. Once he get over 9,000, it's over. And then Cam Johnson, once he find his spot, bro, his spot, he done circled it with a permanent marker right there in the court. I'm telling you,
looking for that spot all year, bro. What are you talking about?
Aaron Gordon about to get his metal leg. Nuggets in 4. Nuggets in 2.
Give Cam Johnson a metal detector, bro. Like he ain't found that spot all year.
Don't be hating on my team just because the Lakers ain't got nobody. They just signed Nick Smith to a 2-way.
Can you leave Nick Smith alone, bro?
Don't be hating on the Nuggets. Well, and I don't know, man. I just feel like the Spurs are just in some sort of mode right now. It's gonna be hard to knock them off once the playoffs start.
Who's y'all's wild card option? Like you're hearing me out. Like this team could make it
from the West.
Timberwolves.
From the West.
The Warriors.
Warriors.
Steph Curry go super guy mode
at 37 wins.
Which war?
The Warriors.
Right now, the current Warriors.
Boys
out the mud. Statik.
All right. The Warriors are at 10 right now. What are you talking about? They're in the play-in. They can
at
still
37 win.
They're number 10 in the West.
Yeah.
They can still make the playoffs.
They're better than the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Mavericks, which I forgot were even NBA teams at this point.
The Pelicans about to open some eyes next season.
Boy, all right. So Statik, you said so the Timberwolves is an interesting choice. What
you said my wild card. I said
that's a wild card for sure.
All right, you'll say that until Steph Curry making 45 threes in a game.
So that Timberwolves, bro, like, yeah, I like it because the Dante DiVincenzo and stuff. But what else? Why'd you say that? But what got you on that train?
I think it's really just Julius Randle experience, really. I think he turns up in the playoffs. I think he's going to be the X factor that kind of carries them through a couple of rounds in the playoffs, and that makes them that competitive team.
You think he'll be back? Julius Randle ain't played good in the playoff. Name one playoff adventure he's been in where he's played solid.
When he was in a Lakers jersey.
Let me look at this.
He also did well at the beginning of that Knicks run before they saw Trae Young in the conference finals. But here's the thing. I agree. I also want to add a player in here that I also think has been doing exceptionally well on the Timberwolves. That I didn't see this coming because he did not do this on the Nuggets.
I know who you're going with, Highland.
Bones.
Yep.
I don't bring up no Bones Highland. There's no reason for the Timberwolves to go anywhere. That right there is not possible.
This man just said the Warriors. Not even 5.
Yeah, but I didn't bring up no Bones Highland. That's BS calling.
Okay, man.
You just hate on the Nuggets too much.
All right, we're gonna swing it over to the East, and this will be the end. My two teams coming out of the East, as well as my wild card. New York, the Pistons, and my wild card team coming out of the East, the Horn. I'm kidding. I would probably say the Cavs.
The Hornets, bro. The Cavs as a wild card team. I can see
they
them
don't. Yeah, they're wild card. I don't see them doing better than. Oh, I'm bugging. I'm sorry. Pistons, Celtics.
Oh, I forgot all the Celtics, right? Remember you guys called me crazy on Hoop Philosophy when I said the Celtics were going to be coming back and this and that. Oh, Jay Tatum ain't coming back. Jay Tatum will be back next season. Look at this. And they're still hot. The Celtics are going to win the championship.
We should have clipped that. And posted it.
They're the most team. They're the most team that'll be able to compete with OKC.
Here's the thing. It's just that in a 7-game series, I'll put it to you like this: the Pistons are likely going to be the conference finals or the coming out of the East. I have Boston at the 2, and then I have my third option as the New York. And why? It's because Boston Celtics, they're a great team, but in a 7-game series, they're plannable.
They always get beat in a 7-game.
Like, I'm not even gonna hold you, and they get beat by like tomfoolery. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, them letting Caleb Martin has never looked the same.
Caleb Martin had a whole dance routine that season.
Like, bro, I'm telling you now, he has never played on that level ever again.
He was all on 2K the next season doing dances and stuff.
Facts. He went from like no BS. It was a genuine argument on who was the conference finals MVP, him or Jimmy. They let Caleb Martin give them buckets.
Bro, he had that Kirk Cousins agent treatment after that. Ain't he on the Lakers now?
Caleb Martin? No, that's how much we don't know where he's at. I don't know where he is, bro. I think he's in the Bucks. I don't know where he is.
Somewhere.
Cancun. We don't know. So that's the thing about the Boston Celtics. I love the Boston Celtics. It's just like, and as a light fan of them, it's like
light, man.
Light. It's just they disappoint you sometimes, man. They just disappoint you.
Yeah, but you picked the Knicks.
The Knicks is a solid, but they're also disappointing.
I was gonna say you cannot say the Knicks are a solid team and then say the Celtics are disappointed.
The Knicks are also disappointing.
That's just the
Big
East
ball.
in general. That's just the East.
I'll never
the East is just disappointing.
I'll never forget that Julius Randle Knicks team that we thought was going to be hot, and then Trae Young said, "Shh."
You guys literally just said Julius Randle is going to help the Timberwolves be a dark horse. Come on.
That's because that was back when that's his Maverick season. Mavericks
until they meet the Nuggets in the first round, getting knocked out.
But the bottom line is the Pistons. They're gonna. I think they're gonna come out of the East.
I got the Hawks.
What do you mean by that?
That's my dark horse.
Oh, okay. Do you agree with the first two options?
I like the Celtics, man. The Pistons, Cavaliers, though. I don't know about the Knicks. I don't know why I don't like the Knicks. Just feel like
think you're a hater.
They just don't want to do anything. They just don't want to do it, and and they got rid of DiVincenzo. That was their chance right there, man.
No way you said DiVincenzo is the.
I was playing. No, but I don't know. I like the Cavaliers over the Knicks, but I do I like the Pistons and the Celtics to keep their reign of terror. But you're right about the Celtics, man. They managed to lose to the worst of teams. Like they'll probably lose and get swept in the first round easily, make it look like they didn't ball all season long.
I'll never forget them getting boomed on by Steph Curry and Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole. God bless.
No center.
No center. Have the Warriors ever had a center?
Y'all let Draymond Green take your lunch money.
Oh, yeah,
man.
I really wish we would have got to play the Nuggets that season that the Heat beat them or the Celtics. But
anyways, what you got, Static? He said, wait. Before you go, Static, you said Hawks. I need you to explain yourself.
The Hawks, man, it's just the East. Anything is possible. And I mean, ever since they kind of did that retool when they got rid of Trae Young, man, they've been kind of just trudging along, doing their thing, right? Just doing what they need to do. I can see them knocking off the Celtics in the first round. I can see them knocking off the Celtics in the first round.
Only you and Jeff Teague can see that. Anyways,
hey, Jeff Teague got that vision though.
Boys out the all right. So Static, what do you got coming out the East?
I got Celtics and Knicks with my wild card being the Cavaliers.
Oh, I thought you were about to say the Hawks. So close.
Not the Pistons, huh?
Not the Pistons. I just don't see it. I mean, I think they've had a great run, but I think they're gonna be like, the 2 years ago Cavaliers, where they come in number 1 seed, they're hot, and then they just
swept.
Yeah, they just get swept and nothing comes of it really. I think it's gonna be one of those things where the Knicks have the numbers, they have the names, they're gonna make a good run. Celtics, I mean, that's to be expected, especially with Tatum's miracle comeback and doing a great job of keeping that team up there and getting them to climb back up the ranks since his return. And the Cavaliers, same thing. I mean, Cavaliers, they fell off for a while, but then they made the move to James Harden. I think he's actually flourished there. I'm not a big James Harden fan, but, it is crazy to see.
James Harden, we'll talk about him flourishing when he does get in the playoffs.
Well, that's the big thing there is, change of scenery, change of conference. I kind of see things happening a little differently for him where he's currently at in the playoffs with this performance. I think he has the best setup to have a successful playoff run for the first time in his career.
Yeah, I can see that.
First time in his career is crazy work.
I mean, he was what, like 1 game away from beating the Warriors before Chris Paul got hurt?
Yeah, but they would have lost to the Cavs, so who cares?
Whoa, this guy. One of them.
Who on that Rockets team is gonna hold Bron and Kyrie?
James Harden.
Even the
talking about, bro.
All right, that's all we got for the NBA segment, man.
Point guard Harden.
I appreciate you guys watching with us. But that's all I got for the NBA segment. But yeah, man, that's what we're looking at. This is gonna be some interesting playoffs. And we're going to see what's going to happen. Watch out. Lake Nation.
Go Nuggets. Yeah, you heard them. Nug Nation.
Doug Nation.
All
That's
right,
all I got,
guys. Let's take a quick little promo, 30 seconds, minute, 2 minutes, who knows. And we'll be right back. We'll come and talk this music. Let us know what you guys are listening to.
Cool McCain.
You thought you wanted Gunther against Chad Gable, but you didn't. And I'm gonna tell you why. Chad Gable would take everything that Gunther's done and bury it.
The Playmaker.
It was on site. AJ Styles walked out there, seen LA like, oh, okay, nigga, LA Knight hopped out the car, let's go.
Break down everything in TNA, AEW, and all of the WWE programming. Join these two kings, monarchs of wrestling, live every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. Central on the Play Caller Sports Talk YouTube channel.
Oh man, I'm looking at these comments on this New Music Friday. It's just Jordan Lucas be dropping the same stuff every year.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I wasn't even going to bring it up because it's just the same album with maybe a couple new cuts remastered. I don't know.
Literally, just I swear he's been on ADHD since. Oh gosh, that's a mixtape. It's supposed to be a mixtape, man. So what we got? This Static new music.
So yeah, this week in new music, I wanted to start off by honoring the legacy and life of Africa Bambaataa. We lost him tragically on April 9th, who was a true hip-hop pioneer whose influence helped shape the sound, style, and spirit of the culture for the ground up. He's credited with helping coin the popularized term hip-hop from the whole movement, essentially. He was the founder of Universal Zulu Nation. He helped define the culture in music, dance, graffiti, and fashion. He also helped pave the way as one of the originators of breakbeat DJing, and he's still widely recognized for the classic song of Planet Rock. I mean, we all know that song. And, you know, it's sad to see such a foundation to hip hop go. You know, everyone that has been listening to hip hop since its creation knows who Africa Bambaataa is, and that was something that hit hard for me, definitely, because I always loved Africa Bambaataa. I love that whole movement, and just we wouldn't have hip hop today if it wasn't for him, you know.
Dang, yeah, and I think we're about to hit a point in time where we're about to see a lot of hip hop heads start dropping like flies. I think it's about that age group. That sucks. But yeah, no.
Yeah. And, you know, speaking on moments in hip hop, we got Kanye West show at SoFi Stadium this past week. How you guys feel about that? Did you guys see any clips or anything like that?
I saw like one
clip.
I didn't see a clip.
I saw the what's her name came out, Lauryn Hill. Right.
Yeah, I didn't hate what I saw, honestly. You know, I didn't. I'm not obviously with a lot of his controversies going on, all that. I really turned against Kanye and kind of everything that he's put out recently, honestly. But I did give, you know, his new album Bully a chance. One of the things that I really like that was making noise within, you know, the industry is, you know, his track Preacher Man. There's a track on there, Preacher Man, which I really liked, honestly. It kind of resembles something that you would have saw from Kanye, but pre-controversy.
Kanye's like that friend or family member that you really like, and then someone says, "Did you hear that
he did X, Y, and Z, and you're like, huh? And you're not because you don't believe it. You know he could do that. You're like, because he did it and got caught. And so now we're here, and that's how I feel about EA. It's like he had no business doing that, but we're not surprised he did it.
Right. And it's not like he was trying to hide anything. He put it out there for everyone to see, and it was just one of those just outlandish things that like it made a lot of people upset and turn against him. Like, I mean, I got a family that lives in Chicago, so I know like how big he is out there in terms of like the influence he had on just Chicago as a whole. He put Chicago back on the map after being out for a little bit. It was during a time where it was still kind of hip hop was perceived as East and West Coast. There wasn't really any, and then South started doing movements and having their thing. There wasn't anything in the middle, and he kind of really brought that middle out there and brought it up to where it needed to be on the biggest stage and the biggest scale with him signing to Rockefeller, him really promoting Chicago to the highest, and put these other artists like Chance the Rapper and Lupe Fiasco out there. He set the platform for these guys to be able to have a stage to be recognized and noticed for what they're putting out. So it was one of those things where it's hard to look at him any differently. But when I watched that show, it really brought some real vibes and feels back that I had for him before all of this. Him having Lauryn Hill out there, that was huge, and her having her own little segment. But there was just like when he would bring in his new music and play his new music on there, it was just dead and quiet in the arena, it seemed like. But then he'd go to All Falls Down with Lauryn Hill and everybody's losing it. He's doing all of the lights and everyone's losing it. The production was out of this world. It was crazy, literally out of this world, because his stage setup was him on top of the world. It was a crazy production to see. The cameos were hit and miss. Like I could have done without Travis Scott. I could have done without Northwest. I mean, I get that's his daughter out there. Yeah,
Bronny James.
Yeah, Bronny James, exactly. Yeah. But I was really dope. It was dope, and I was really happy to see Don Toliver out there. That was cool to see, just because we had just talked about that whole Octane album and the whole E85 and how much that one's taken off since we talked about that whole album and him releasing it and us giving E85 the E85 rating when we're talking about gas or trash. So it was cool to see that we were ahead of the ball on that one before it actually got big and popular. But yeah, I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on Kanye West's show and his new album? Have you listened to it?
I have. It's just like it's watching Kanye West and unfortunately J. Cole. It's kind of like watching the NBA right now, and it's like Kevin Durant's not hooping like Kevin Durant used to hoop. Bron's not 99 overall. I'm taking you down low, taking you to the Baja Bron anymore. And it's really showing like, wow, like these guys they're aging up, man, and we're getting old. Because I'm not gonna lie, like J. Cole, with his album, it's just bars. That's it. It's just bars on bars and more bars. And with this Kanye album, it's just yay. It's just like it's the current yay experience. And it's not any of what. It's not Late Registration. It's not even Life of Pablo. It's not even Donda 1. I take Donda 1 over this.
Yeah.
It's not that it's a bad project. Like Kevin Durant's still a hooper. He's not Warriors Kevin though. This is not the same.
Dang, you went Warriors Kevin and not OKC Kevin.
Because OKC Kevin was better. He's not even the Warriors Kevin.
Oh, okay. Touche.
That's what I'm thinking in my mind. It's like it's just cool. It's just not. It's just I'm not raving about it. Again, my fiance don't know about this album.
He ain't got the level of comeback like Soulja Boy, is what you're saying?
Oh God,
the Soulja Boy type.
Tell me you're bumping 90%, half of this album in your car right now.
No, I literally only bump Preacher Man.
I've not listened to one of his tracks.
The opening, they're all very melodic, very kind of dark, very kind of. They're not those upbringing like inspirational, like Chicago's here to stay kind of tracks. Like there's no anthem, there's no carryovers that like there's no monologues that really hit or anything like that. It's just an album in the very basic sense.
Here's what's fun about
a lot of
Kanye,
albums this year, last year.
I agree. Here's what's fun about Kanye. That's a crazy statement to start with. Sorry, but what I think what's interesting about his artistry is that you can really tell where he is in his mind based off the music he's currently making. It's very reflective of where his life is at this moment. And I think that's the interesting thing about Kanye, because Life of Pablo Kanye, you could tell he was in a different state of mind than he was in Donda 2, Vultures, and so on and so forth. And so I think this is just where Kanye is at this moment of time. And he's not in the same moment that he was prior, as far as being confident and braggadocious and kind of being the Ye that we started with. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Ye has an ego, but he's Kanye. He can't have an ego. You know what I mean? You know who can't have an ego? Not to throw shade, Chingy. Chingy had Kanye's
not to throw shade.
Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy cannot have an ego.
Soulja Boy could kind of have an ego because at least he started something. But I told you, he started the full wave with these new rappers, but
he created Drake. You don't know this? He created Drake.
No, he created crap. He was in
created what my uncle calls crap rap.
Rap. There was crap rap before Soulja Boy.
But I'm not gonna lie and pretend like OJ Mayo, AJ Mackos, have the same level of ego. So Kanye has definitely deserving because he makes good music, but I'm starting to kind of see that dissipate in a way, and we're kind of losing the track here, and we're getting into this like emotional portion of Kanye. And while that may feel good to him, and that might be a banger in his house, it's not a banger on my Spotify though. I'm just telling you that.
Yeah. Yes, and that's like the thing with this new album altogether is, I mean, when he played those tracks for sold out SoFi Stadium, it wasn't hitting like, his Late Registration, like College Dropout songs. When those were playing, people lost their minds. But then he'd go to play something off Bully, and everyone's just like, all right, cool, it's time to go get a beer real quick. It's time to check my Instagram real fast.
Yeah, boot up Clash of Clans.
And I think the biggest thing that speaks volumes really is that, Donda being his mom when she was around, it really speaks volumes on how he looked at life, how he perceived life, and how he was regulated. And then once Donda was gone, all hope was lost to this man, and he just really kind of let loose, and he's like, all right, now you're going to see real Kanye. It's like, oh, no.
Yeah, bro said mom's gone. Let me throw a party.
Yeah.
But Kendrick said it best. Both my grandma's dead. Ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head. Like straight up. Ain't nobody.
But Kendrick went on to make bangers though.
True. Well, that Kanye's made his bangers though.
But if we're talking like consistency, album consistency. Outside of I'm not gonna lie, outside of maybe Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that album was not the greatest to me. It's still a really good album, popularity wise, but consistency wise, Kendrick has stayed consistent. Even with GNX, that was a decent project. We don't have a Donda 2 from Kendrick.
But I don't think he's gotten close to the level that Kanye's on either yet. Give him like 5 or 10. Give him like 5 more years.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's kind of already there. Like with the Drake beef being so successful, with the music that came out subsequently. Like, don't get me wrong. There's no 50 Cent versus Kanye that Kendrick has. But if we're talking about consistency, like leading a Super Bowl halftime, like Kendrick's up there.
We were talking about Kanye was beefing with Pete Davidson, bro. He had his diss tracks.
Kanye been beefing with everybody and not really.
Bro. Kanye got his diss. But I'm saying though, like I feel like that Drake album is like Kendrick's peak, though, right? We'll see. Give it another album. Yeah, he just dropped the one, but let's see what he's talking about in his next album. What else does he have to talk about? What other impactful stuff does he have to say in his repertoire?
Well, and like that's the crazy thing though, is going back to that statement. It's really, what did he have to say on GNX other than the Drake beef? But only how many tracks off of GNX were actually related to that Drake beef? Like, you didn't see Euphoria on there. You didn't see Not Like Us on that album. Like, he really came hot with it and talked about some other stuff that had nothing to do with that beef. That beef set the tone for the album release, and everyone was expecting to see all this Drake beef tracks on there. And there just wasn't. There was Luther, there was GNX, there was TV Off, like all these bangers.
I mean, they still kind of went in line with the beef, but you're right.
About TV Off only, but Peekaboo had really significant.
And they were all off the energy of that beef, though. They were all off the energy of it, though.
But that's because that was
the next album is.
I agree, but that's strategic planning. Like you,
definitely.
So this is the thing. I say this about Kanye though. Okay, Kanye West is the Kobe Bryant of rap, and why I say this is Kobe Bryant had some really, really insane years. 5 chips. Okay, even had his Shaq, Jay-Z. Great time. However, I'm not gonna pretend like I hadn't watched Kobe's career where he had years where he was just throwing up stinkers. 2013, 2014 stinkers. Okay,
hey, don't be dogging on Kobe here. You could dog on LeBron. Talk about LeBron's stinker years.
You can't.
No Kobe slander on this.
But LeBron went to the finals 10 years in a row. Like Kobe,
does he have more
I love
rings
Kobe. He doesn't.
Dang, how many rings can Kobe hold?
This guy. Anyways, but my point is that Kanye West operates the same way. Like, very wonderful, like top, in my opinion, top 3 rapper of all time. However, there are some times where Kanye has thrown up some stinkers. Like Ye was not a great album. It wasn't hot. Kids See Ghosts, that was cool. Donda 2, Vultures 2. Like there's been some years where like. And it might not even be the fault of Kanye. Like, he's going through some things. He's dealing with some stuff just like it wasn't the fault of Kobe. Kobe had Kwame Brown for a while. Okay? Before Powell got there, it was Kwame Brown and Smush Parker. Okay? It's all foolery. All right? And that's kind of what's happening with Ye. It's just like, I think in the key of what he's dealing with in his life right now, this is reflecting what he's dealing with. This is reflecting his mindset. He's lost his mom. Like he's going through some things. He's losing, the money. He's going through the divorce thing with Kim and the kids. And he's going through a lot, right? And so I don't think he's in the same headspace as he was when he was making, late registrations, 808 heartbreaks and things like that. So of course, this music is not going to come off the same way. Is my point.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that this is the split in the road that defines his legacy, where he's doing these concerts, where he's bringing out his new stuff, seeing people and kind of hit and miss about it, and then he's going to his earlier stuff and digging in his bag, and he's seeing people go nuts, and he sees that split in the road where he can really define his legacy and go towards, bring back 2005 Kanye, or continue down this path he's on, where it's not conducive to his legacy. It's not gonna withstand time.
Right, repayability. But I think he's going to have to land somewhere at some point. The good thing about Kanye is he is going to continue to make music.
Oh yeah,
he's going to have to land somewhere.
Oh yeah, as soon as it comes to his head, he puts it out. That's all he does is just make new music and produce. No, I mean I see his X all the time. He has that little like beat machine. He's always like dropping like mixes and beats on his X page and stuff all the time. I feel like as soon as it comes to his head, he starts on something new, and that's continuous. We'll always, as long as he's around, we can count on that. And the way he's positioned too, of him being Kanye West, not only, you know, one of the top lyricists to do it, but also one of the top producers to ever do it too, right? So he can kind of go in any direction. So I don't know. I think it will be interesting to see, but he's also a Gemini. He's also stubborn. And you know what? Like he's at a level too where he's, you know, in a position where he does feel like he's on a out of this world godly level and can kind of do whatever he wants. So I think we'll probably see him do more of whatever, you know, he thinks is supposed to be, you know, cutting edge and you know, the highlight of what music is, because that's what it seems like he's just done with all of his past most recent albums, you know, right? From, you know, going, you know, the gospel route to the non-gospel route, just switching, and whatever he feels he's on, he's just, you know, he's one of those, you know, rich artists, right? Like they just feel like whatever they say is gold and it's the air we should breathe. So I don't know. Maybe I don't see him going back to his old ways. I think I just see him still trying to push forward and, you know, create new sounds and new waves of music, I guess, so to speak.
I agree. Shouts that balloon in the background. I agree.
It's always a party.
You know, facts. You know what I mean? I agree with the bus driver here. I think he's trying things out, and you know he's gonna find something that I feel like he might find something that sticks eventually. And right now we're still in the swatching phase of him figuring out what color he wants to go with. We're figuring out what we're trying to do with this. And then once he figures it out, we're probably going to get a decent product. But right as it stands right now, the product isn't bad. It just isn't great. We can tell it's not the final version of what we're going to get from Kanye. I think we're probably going to get something here better in the coming years. As it currently stands, we're just not there yet.
Well, he don't got nothing to beef on right now, right? Like, what is his issue? Well, besides like his, you know,
I mean, he's beefing with a whole specific demographic of individuals, to be honest with you.
But he doesn't have anything in like his personal, you know, like his, you know, his
I feel like it's very personal.
Well, I'm saying as far as his relationship, his like relationship, you know, his girlfriend or wife, whatever she is, she's sticking by his side and doing whatever needed to be done.
Oh,
you know,
Bianca.
Yeah, he just gave what's his name to sign off the date Kim Kardashian. You know, he ain't tripping on her no more. He's living Kanye's life where he can just test stuff out and see what sticks and take a chance.
Yeah, and what I'm really looking for is Dad Kanye. I want to see Dad Kanye where, you know, he starts speaking about like his trials and tribulations like he did with the accident, you know, that made Through the Wire, that made, you know, all of these things like that he went through in life that he brought to an artistic viewpoint for everyone, that made College Dropout, that made Late Registration, all of these trials and tribulations that he encountered. And kind of seeing that same thing with the progression of, you know, his custody battle, you know, how he wants his kids to perceive him, how he wants his kids and his family to perceive his legacy. That's kind of what I'm really hoping to see.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think that he has a lot to talk. He has a lot to talk on when it comes to that.
What about these other albums though?
So yeah, continuing on into music and new music, we got the artist Reason, that comes from Carson, California. Artist signed to Top Dog Entertainment. He comes through with a track called "Humble 'Em Pink," which I think is really dope. It's Reason's been out since about 2015. Signed with Top Dog. He had an album where he collaborated with Top Dog, and then that's kind of when they signed him on and brought him on fully. I like his delivery. I like how everything came together with this single. But it's been one of those weeks where like there's not a whole lot mainstream wise that's huge. That really made a splash.
Bro, why are you hating on Soldier Boy? Tell him about Soldier Boy comeback, bro. He about to get platinum status and have him dancing again. Ain't that what I was saying backstage?
Soldier's new album, Drip. I listened to it so everybody doesn't have to. It's a skip.
Yeah, it's not even trash. It's
Man.
a skip. This ain't even that gas you could put in your time machine in your DeLorean. This is just a.
It's steam powered. It's steam powered.
Skip.
All right. What about Boss Man D-Lo?
Boss Man D-Lo, I haven't heard that track, but I did see, he released something new this week.
We have to check that out. Check it out. Come back and tell us next week.
Yeah.
Chicken talking bastard. I was just going off the comments. The comments, it had more people commenting about that one than the others. I'll stay listening to Bully. What'd you say about Bully? Wasn't the best?
No, I mean it's just too. It's like the dark side of Kanye West. It's like it's not his Jedi stuff. It's the dark side. This is his Darth Vader albums really and beats. It's not that uplifting, happy, cool. Like there's some of those tracks that like really blend in well with it, but there's nothing inspiring or like impactful about this album. Really, it's really just the features.
Depressed EA.
Yeah, a lot of them are just doing that, man. They're just dropping it because they could drop it, right? They just got the means to drop the albums, and they know it's gonna be a title somewhere, so they just drop it. There's nothing into it.
And while we're on, this kind of subject specifically, I mean, of just dropping albums, like the one thing that was disappointing that I heard, so you don't have to as well, was Snoop Dogg's new album. Honestly, 10 Till Midnight is the name of the album, and I took a listen. And it seemed kind of exactly on par with what we're talking about right now. Like you drop an album to drop an album. Sounds like he's just in bed recording tracks. Like it doesn't sound anything impactful. There's no Snoop Dogg old school delivery flow to it. It's really just spitting bars.
Yeah, I wish I had a fart noise. Play that right now.
There was nothing impactful. That hit me.
Snoop Dogg's done much impactful stuff since in the past 2-3 years anyway. So
since Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah. Right. And they took that from Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, the standout artists to me this week was really underground. Like, I mean, Reason, that track Humble and Pink. It's a listen to for sure. Like anybody who wants to listen to some different music from an artist they haven't really heard about mainstream wise, I would definitely, tell people to listen to Reason, and give him a chance for sure. And, up his plays. Cause I mean, that's a person and an artist that deserves to get those plays.
How many albums has Tory Lanez dropped?
Bro's a music machine, man.
Tory Lanez dropped an album every other month. I'm serious. I was just looking at last week's. I see he dropped the album last week. And I get it. He got the time, you know what I'm saying? You could put this all together and stuff. But where is, bro? C Murder used to drop a track, bro. You hear him on the phone because he call and collect. This dude's dropping whole albums. Where is he recording?
Same with Bobby Shmurda. You didn't hear nothing from Bobby that whole time.
Yes, where's this dude recording at, man? Yo, turn the phone booth to the studio. I'm gonna go right in. Tory Lanez got an album dropping every. I bet the security guard is his producer, bro. That is my way in. That's how I'm breaking into the game. Because gosh, yeah, I was just looking back to see the past was Thundercat. That's an album I need to check out.
Me too. I'm late on that.
So late. I don't know how I missed it, but I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Talk about that next week.
Yeah, definitely. Thundercat's a good listen. I would definitely challenge y'all to listen to that album. We can talk about it next week. listened to a couple of tracks already, and it's what you would expect from Thundercat, and in the best way possible. So,
Yo, what's up with Fetty Wap changing up his sound? Y'all see Fetty Wap dropped a couple weeks ago?
I did, and I listened to it.
Yeah,
My cousin really likes the album.
Is it good?
I think
it's a different sound though, isn't it?
Yeah. There's
Like,
some that change it. There's some that change it up and you like it, and then there's some that don't hit like they used to. Like one of the ones that I like was what's his name that did Panda?
Panda, yeah. What's his name? I thought it was Panda. Ain't his name Panda?
Designer.
Oh,
Designer, yeah.
He just dropped the album. Yeah, he just dropped another album too.
Yeah, Designer, like how he changed up his style and his delivery and everything like that. I love it. I'm wondering why Designer wasn't that way the whole way through.
I did listen to that Kid Cudi album. Not it.
That's to be expected, honestly. 'Cause, I mean,
come on now.
He's missing Kanye production. You know, he's missing them Kanye beats, and that inspired him.
Yo, what happened with the 50 Cent and T.I. beef?
T.I. is just not. He's not giving it any energy. He's not about it.
Yeah, but his sons were killing it, though. To be honest, with you, he had to.
I saw a meme. Somebody said T.I. Race. He made the real Huey and Louie.
Yeah, bro,
and I saw an interview with him most recently where he talked about it a little bit. He's like, I don't want any part of it. He's like, I'm pissed off that my kids are, giving into that energy and, contributing to this nonsense. He's just trying to, he's trying to be on this like sophisticated, more mature than anybody you've ever seen in your life. Kind of, I'm going to use words that nobody understands.
When has he not been on that stance? So when has that not been T.I. since he came out? He's always been I'm more mature and I'm going to use bigger words that I can find, the longest words I can find in the dictionary on you.
Yeah, expeditiously.
Expeditious. That's a big one he's been using forever, though. He got that like solidly entwined.
I need this to happen expeditiously.
Yeah, man, it hasn't been a whole lot, but it's been some stuff.
Yeah,
hip hop, man. Is hip hop dying or what?
No, it's just more underground. There's not a whole lot of mainstream heavy hitters that are just doing it, and I think what a lot of it has to do is just the industry is becoming oversaturated with streaming options, with just direct to MP3 options. Like nothing is being put out to sell 1 million records anymore because records aren't a thing, and so there's just an oversaturation where it's hard to really pinpoint what artists are making waves.
I don't even see mixtapes no more, man. Maybe I'm just out of the loop. But I feel like that was where it was. We see all the new stuff was the mixtapes, then you knew the album was coming.
SoundCloud used to be crazy back
SoundCloud. Yeah, where do you get new music from these days? Because I feel like my stuff, even when I put on like new music on Apple Music, it just play the same stuff over and over.
Right. Yeah, no, and then going into more underground, we had Reason with his single "Humble and Pink," and then we have AZ, who's a rapper out of Brooklyn, New York. Some may know him, some may not, but he's with Quiet Money Records, and he has a new track out called "So High," which I like. I took a listen to it, and I really like it, honestly. Those are like my 2 underground hits this week that came out that don't make waves on any kind of huge platform to be announced and all that, but Reason and AZ, both underground artists from each coast. You got Reason from California, AZ from Brooklyn, where they made waves in their own way, where I respect it. I like everything about these singles that they're putting out. I like their delivery. They're hip hop. There are current hip hop heavy hitters that aren't really mainstream recognized.
That's fair.
I like that. So you're saying almost sort of like a whole new revolution again.
Yeah, they're the ones holding the culture together that are coming with substance. They're coming with actual presence. They're coming with something that is worth talking about as opposed to, Snoop Dogg just putting out whatever, Kanye putting out whatever. Chris Brown has a new song called Obvious that sounds like the same song that's he's been putting out for years, but just says different words to it. It's just one of those things.
Dang. Statik over here dropping some heat.
Yeah, no, it's all about underground right now to me, honestly. That's what I've been really listening to. I listen to everything, mainstream and not, and it's just not mainstream's era right now in terms of actually putting out impactful music.
For sure.
Okay, cool.
And then also right now, Coachella is underway, with Clips standing out as the only notable hip hop group on the bill, performing tonight actually. And I'm not sure what stage they're going to be on, but they are actually going to be playing tonight. Really, Coachella has never really been a hip hop bill for hip hop artists to stand out on, but I'm happy to see Clips there. I'm excited to watch that. If people don't know,
bro, Megan Thee Stallion's going to be there. Why are you hating, bro?
With all 10 toes?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh man,
that's crazy. Also, I realized you're a master rage baiter, man. Like that's just what you do. This guy's a professional rage baiter, bro. Bro said Megan Thee Stallion to us seriously. Get out of here, Get out of here, bro.
Did it happen? Did it not? I mean,
little sisters
Bieber's gonna
are excited.
Young Thug,
I mean, he took a heavy hit. He's on the bill. Is he hip hop? Is he not? I mean, is he relevant? I mean, it's just one of those things that's just such a toss up. It's such a toss up with Young Thug, honestly, with all the controversy surrounding him and everything that's kind of happened with him going through the legal system and everything. I feel like he lost his touch. I felt like
on everybody.
I feel like that was a bad add to the bill. I feel like they could have really put in somebody a lot better than that. Justin Bieber, I saw clips of his performance, and there was some heavy opinions on that, really, where there's like, apparently, according to what people have seen, is that he was paid $10 million to perform at Coachella that one night. And it was very like, I'm here to collect my check kind of performance. It wasn't anything crazy or cool. A lot of people are heavily opinionated on thinking that he just was there to collect the check.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of a job, to get paid.
Yeah, well, he got paid. I like the Gideon and Kaylani.
He didn't pay himself. They paid him, so.
Yeah. But going back into Clips, performing tonight, my heavy question is, are we going to see a Pharrell cameo? Are we going to see Pharrell there? Because that would make for a great special guest to make that performance just over the top.
Will we see the real Pharrell or the Lego Pharrell? I want to see the Lego Pharrell.
You see how he's continuously rage baiting us once more? Bro. Yeah, I think that would be a great cameo. I would love that if I was there. But I'm at Homechella. I'm not at Coachella at all. That'd be
You're
awesome.
at Couchella.
Yeah, bro. That'd be. I wonder how much those tickets are.
Woo!
It starts if you get them on pre-sale, and you're just looking for like a 3-day pass, it's like $900. If you're looking to camp there, you could add on an extra $300 for the 3-day camping, so $1,200. If you're looking for a cabana, I've heard that range anywhere from starting at like $9,000 if you want to do a cabana, no camping, and it just keeps going up higher and higher from there. Honestly, and California prices for Coachella are just crazy,
and it's hot.
Yeah, and you're in the desert. I've had the privilege of working Coachella as access control in 2015, and it was just an experience completely. And to do it not only for free, but to get paid to do it was a once in a lifetime experience. Something that I love that I got to experience 100%, but not something that I would pay for.
Right. I feel like I wish I would have went to Coachella back in the day when I was younger to try to sneak in, but I definitely wouldn't have paid to go in. I bet I could have snuck in there. I bet I could sneak in there.
It happens. It happens. There's spots definitely. I worked 51st and Madison entrance, which is highway only. So I mean, I know there's a lot of fence line there where a lot of people utilize to get in. But I mean, it's all based off that wristband, man. If you're seen walking around without a wristband, you're questioned right away.
Oh, I used to be, bro. I was good at sneaking in the festies. It's fun. Yo, Colorado Spartans went off yesterday, 50-11.
Man,
that was pretty fire against the Amarillo Warbirds. Just to throw it off for a second.
But that pretty much wraps it up for me on music. So I mean, that just opens it back up to whatever we want to end this on, really, honestly. But yeah, that's really all I got for the music. Is we got Reason with the new single "Humble and Pink." We got AZ with his new album or his new single "So High." Take a listen to those for sure. Honorable mentions that you could listen to, get your own opinion, come back and chat with us about, or pass. Is going to be Chris Brown with Obvious, his new single, Snoop Dogg's whole new album, 10 Till Midnight, and we got Kanye West Bully, which I mean, man, there's one track that I prefer off the whole entire album.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oof, I'm hungry. Well, my stomach's telling me that's about all I got for today. Juvenile made a song with his son. Yo, you see that kickboxer that looked like Chun-Li? She 5-0.
Kickboxer looks like. Well, actually, it's talking about undefeateds, man. Did you guys know that the Denver Pioneers goalie has never lost a collegiate game?
Nice.
15-0-1. So they won that national championship with a goalie that has yet to see a loss in
There we go. Hockey. Shout out again to the Pioneers. Congrats on winning the championship last night.
Yep, Johnny
I actually caught a little bit of that game. I got to catch their first score. So that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
game.
wait till third period. It was like 12 minutes in the third period. They waited to score their only 2 goals until that third period.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really kind of white knuckle kind of stress all the way up until that last period where they finally, clinched it and never looked back.
SGA got a custom chocolate Chevrolet. Have you guys seen that? Let me see if I can pull this up real quick before we get out of here. We'll leave one. SGA's custom chocolate. Sorry. Oh man, I just saw this, freaking hilarious. This is why this guy's winning MVP. Oh, I can't pull it up. Oh, you guys got lucky this time. But look out for it. He got a new truffle Converse. What the hell? Yeah, so SGA has a custom Chevrolet Bel Air that's chocolate and like it looks like it's kind of like suede covered. I don't know. It's pretty out of this world.
Did y'all see the referees wearing the shades?
Yeah. What, you hating on that or something? It's not. Come on. No, I'm playing.
Gotta pay him somehow.
Right? Gotta pay him without people knowing that you're paying him. He didn't give him no shoes.
SGA shoes.
I found it. The custom chocolate.
Yeah, really is chocolate colored.
Literally chocolate covered. Crazy. No, he has the chocolate truffle shoes. Little truffles. Little chocolates. And they're in the shape of his shoes. That is wild. This is crazy.
I don't think his shoe looks all that good to me, bro.
It looks like Kobe's first shoe. Little box. It's like you're never gonna wear that.
No.
First bite is going to be a flagrant.
First bite's gonna be a flagrant. Ref just gonna pop up out of nowhere. Flag on the play. All right, let's see. What's this?
Stirring up some controversy online, not because of his foul calls, but because of what this was wearing. Take a close look here. This was a recent game, not an OKC game. This was Dallas versus the Lakers.
Oh.
Fans spotted one of the officials wearing Shea's signature shoe. SGA's signature shoe. There they are right there in the black. So refs have to wear, their shoes have to be black, but those are Shea's shoes. And so here come the internet trolls. Oh, here they are. Wearing Shea's shoes now. Should this be allowed? That's what they're saying. They're saying.
And it's true though.
Should this be allowed?
I think it's warranted, right? Because why would they wear those ugly ass shoes? There's so many other black shoes they can wear. Oh, yeah, they're putting the league on notice, letting them know, like, hey.
I think the reporter opening up with getting controversy for something other than his foul calls. That was savage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them things, I would not pay for them things. I'd wear them.
I would.
The things. I'm not wearing
I like the zipper. I do like the zipper up top. I will not lie.
Brings you back to the answer shoes.
Yeah.
Iverson's answer shoes.
But how much did it cost?
200
for SGA's?
Probably 220.
220? They're $57 right here at Nike.com. Oh, never mind. That's Asia Wilson's shoe.
That's trifling.
I would wear those. I'll buy those. SGA size 11.5, $215 on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
They're New Balance shoes.
They're Converses.
Converse, bruh. Ain't nobody buying them things. Who's buying them?
Who's buying them?
Ain't nobody buying them things. I have never once heard my daughter ask me for a pair of SGA's.
Facts.
Not once have I heard that. I don't know.
They 130 on Foot Locker, so they ain't that bad.
130. Hey, I'm gonna wait till they hit the outlet. Till they drop them down to like 57. Then I go get them.
Outlet.
Let me tell you what.
You can sell 11.5 right now.
Every pair comes with a trip to the free throw line.
Hey, I'll take it. Word. Anything else?
Nah.
I think really the only last thing I got really is if anybody is wanting to save themselves the trip money, time wasted of watching Coachella, you could always watch it on YouTube. So I'll be watching the clips tonight. I'll be seeing them on YouTube tonight.
I'll watch a short somewhere.
It'll find me on TikTok.
Right. Yeah. Cool. I don't have nothing else either.
All right.
I'm gonna check out one of these albums though. I'm about to go Yule to the Soulja Boy album.
No, you're not.
You're right. I'm about to go play some 2K. Alrighty. Guys, it's been fun. So we liking this Sunday? Same time next weekend?
Yes, sir.
I think it's definitely a good one. I like it. We keep it rocking till the NFL
until NFL season.
Yeah, until NFL comes back around, then we'll drop off. But we'll go back to Saturday. But I do like Sunday for now. I think it'll be a better time. So guys, catch us Sunday mornings. Starting around 9:30 every Sunday. You can come catch us, hang out with us at the bus stop over here on Shady Sports Network. And you can always catch the other shows on ShadySportsNetwork.com as well as our live channel, Shady Sports Network Live on the YouTube, where we have live sporting events also. So Keep rocking with us. Thank you guys for chilling. It's a fun weekend, fun day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.